Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Alright, so you guys know I got a new truck. So I had taken it to a garage and I said, will this pass inspection? And the guy took it in, gave it the once over. He says, it will, but you need a new bumper. If you can't have any rust on the bumper. And I went, okay. So I had to order the bumper. When the bumper came in, which it did come in this last week, we put the bumper on Friday. So today I went down, registered the truck and did all that. Got my West Virginia plates for the truck. I had gone Friday and got it insured. So all good to go now. All set. So new bumper. The other bumper was pretty bad, pretty rusted. So, but yeah, so we're good to go. So, and now the inspections down here is every 2 years, and the registration, you can do it for 1 year or 2 years. So I just did it for the 2 years to make it easy, so that way I don't have to worry about it for a good long time. So while I was out doing that, I went to Walmart. And did another group shop for food. We were talking about, what we should be getting. Should we get more salmon, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff, and talking all that. And people said they would like more of the chicken and the beef. And they're like, well, if you can get turkey as well. And I said, well, because we're going to go with Keystone if we're going to get meat, obviously. I said, I don't know if they would have turkey. I hadn't seen turkey. I saw pork before, but I didn't see turkey. So this here is what I ended up picking up today. And just to show you, they did have turkey. All right. So that whole thing, that's 1 pound, 12 ounces, all turkey. So they had 14 cans of turkey. So I grabbed all 14 cans of turkey. I grabbed all together, I picked up, it's 35 cans all together. So some of it's beef. I didn't take all the beef they had. I took most of the beef that they had. And they did have chicken. Let's see, where's the chicken one? If I can find one. They only had 7 cans, I think, of the chicken. Is that chicken? That's turkey. And that's turkey. Let me see if I can find one of the chicken. Beef. That's beef. Of course, I'm not finding it right away. That's turkey again. There was only 7 cans. There we are. There was only 7 cans of the chicken. So, like I said, I grabbed all the chicken I could. So it ends up being 7 cans of chicken, 14 cans of the turkey, which makes it 21, and then another 14 cans of the beef. So pretty happy with that. Again, we're trying to stockpile meat at the moment, kind of our game plan, because what do, right? How are we going to do that? What we're going to end up doing is we're going to be taking that meat, and that'll get mixed in with like rice, vegetables, whatever. I honestly believe that there's not going to be a lot of meat out there to have when the time comes. So you're going to be getting or have what you have, and so that's going to be it. And the puppies see the dog or the cat. Yes, hello. I know you'll be out soon. I'll let some of you out in a little bit. So the what was I going to say? Oh, so I think beef is going to be in short supply. So the better to have beef, the better off you're going to be. And so that was one of the reasons why. Stop. No, oh, Clyde. I knew he was going to do that too. So the more meat that you can have on hand when the time comes, we're going to need that protein. So that's going to be important. Vamonos, young sire. That's going to be important. So the more that you can have, the better off you're going to be when that time frame comes. So, hello chickens. Hello ladies. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. And so now he's on the outside. He's unhappy. All right, hold on. I'm going to set it down for a minute. We'll go with chicken cam, right? Clyde, I hear you. What do you think, chickens? What do you think? That one might be a double yoker. Yeah, it might be. I'm going to show you this one here in a minute, guys. Hopefully you caught some good chicken footage there. But anyway, oh, I gotta get the bucket. All right. Not a bad day. A little more overcast today, but not bad at all. Everybody is gone except for Roy. I think Roy's heading back tomorrow. So I know he's down working on his insulation under his building. So he's getting that buttoned up and squared away. So we got his gutter on, and I'll go down a little bit later and see if we got the downspout on there or not, and we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, so making progress, continuing to prep, continuing to get ready. Last month I showed you the food that we did last month. Okay, I'm going to show you this comparison. So here's my Easter eggers. That's a double yoker. Almost guarantee you that egg right there is a double yoker, because that's what they've been laying here, that size, and they're a little bit bigger than they were, but that thing there is huge. So I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that that is probably going to be a double yoker. So 8 eggs so far today. It's about noon right now. Betty did lay. So, and I'll show you her egg here in a minute. Here's her egg. She lays good sized eggs too. Her eggs are always big. So, alright. There we are. But anyway, having the chickens, getting the production from them, especially in an SHTF situation, the first thing we would be doing, I have the 2 incubators. I would definitely be incubating eggs. That would be one of the very first things that I would be doing, making more chickens. Because we're, if we have a large amount of people down here, 8 to 11 eggs a day isn't going to go too far. Now, what would we do in that type of situation, right? you would have to do like a rotation. You know, 2 eggs, you'd get 2 eggs. And then you would just go through everybody. Once everybody had 2 eggs, you'd go back to the beginning of the list again. And then that next person would get 2 eggs. So that would be more of a treat. So it's not something you would be getting every single day as far as that goes. But it would definitely be a nice treat to have. Or you could take, you know, rice, eggs, chicken, mix it up in a nice stir fry. And that just, again, changes the taste a little bit, something different. And those type of things. So again, you know, all these things, you just try to plan the best that you can. You know, with adding on to the chickens this year, you know, that was another step that we wanted to do, and so that's what we've done. And you know, just trying to continue to make progress. Continue to make progress. That's what it's all about. All right. So anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off of here for now. Hope you're all doing fantastic. I hope your start of your week is good. Feel pretty accomplished. Like I said, I did this grocery shop, got that done, and then you know, getting more food, you know, getting the truck squared away. All that's a good thing. So, all right. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.